Hey guys, sorry for the wobbly camera. Let's put my tripod on. Hey guys, what's up? King X. So, this is probably going to, this is going to go uploaded after both the parts of, this is actually probably going to be the last video of November. But, I'm filming this September. October 3rd. Tomorrow, two things before we actually get into this video. Tomorrow, I actually get my, light and my pendulum board, which I'll be, and I actually got my EMF, today, or it might have been yesterday, I don't know. But, I recently got that, and I'm going to be bringing both my EMF, which, by the way, it's my first EMF. The EMF you've been seeing in you've seen in past videos is actually Gary's EMF. This is the EMF you're going to be seeing in, like, the 24-hour challenge video. That's my EMF. Jerry's EMF went out, so, I got a new one. And I'm very excited about this. Like, I finally have my first EMF. I want one of the, I want, like, a regular EMF, like the one I got. And then, like, the K2. And then, they also have the K2, and it's actually rare, but it makes noise. And I want one of those too. I want one of each. So now I just gotta get the one that makes noise, which those are a little more expensive. So, a regular K2 meter, you might think is expensive, because people usually use it for ghost hunting, but it's actually only about 25 bucks. That's it. I think it was like $24 or something like that. It's $25, $30. So yeah, my new camera light and my pendulum board is actually coming tomorrow. So I should actually be able to be filming that 24-hour challenge then too. I might wait until the next day, depending on how much time my camera lights have to charge. My camera batteries, rather. And, what else? There's another thing. But yeah, that should be coming tomorrow. And I am going to be bringing both my pendulum board and my EMF when we do the 24-hour challenges. On both parts. And I do have my wide lens on, by the way. And the second thing I actually need to tell you, oh yeah, we actually went back over there and filmed a video, but that video will not be uploaded, even though it was crazy. I decided I'm just gonna wipe the footage. I'm not gonna ripen it, guys. I'm just gonna wipe that footage, and I'm just not gonna upload it. I can't even find the SD card. I'm using the SD card that came with the camera on this video. But yeah, this is by the way, my new camera. My 4K camera with night vision. And night vision, it's not really that good. I say the night vision on my other camera was better, but whatever. But yeah, I'm trying to totally wipe that footage. You guys won't see it. I'm just gonna delete it whenever I can find the SD card. Which, by the way, the one I came with this one, the one I'm using right now, is a 32 gigabyte SD card. The other one is the one I was using and have been using for a while now. It was a 64 gigabyte card. So, but other than that, today we are going to a haunted cemetery. This is going to be, I think, this is going to be my first cemetery video ever. I think it's my first cemetery video. I might have already done one. But at this cemetery, this is kind of creepy because literally there's no records of the cemetery. Like, people buried, there's only like apparently over 300 people buried there. And it is about a 35-minute walk from our house. But no one knows apparently where the cemetery comes from. Like, there's no records of it. Like, no one knows like who made the cemetery or whatever. So, and what was it, like 1917 was like the earliest, or something like that. So it's a pretty old cemetery. It's a little over 100 years old. And 1917, I think it was the first one. So that would be about 105 years old, I think. It's a pretty old cemetery. I don't know. It's definitely over 100. It's called the San Bautista, B-A-U-S-T... Sorry, B-A-U-T-I-S-T-A. Bautista, is that how you pronounce that?
I think.
I think Bautista. But yeah, the San Bautista Cemetery. And it's a 35-minute, and actually about 20 minutes away, like going down the same way, but like instead of about a 35-minute walk, it's actually about a 51-minute walk. So about 15-20 minutes away from that down the road. About 15-20 minutes away from that cemetery is another cemetery, which I want to do a video there, but it might be kind of hard for me because it's actually where our dad is buried. We're not going to that one though. We're going to the other one, and I'm really hoping this is a good cemetery because I want to do some good videos there. And I do have with me Grim Reaper. Go watch his videos. Which channel is this going on? Grim Reaper TV, right?
Yeah.
You're filming too, right?
Yeah.
I should have asked that first. So go to his channel, Grim Reaper TV, watch his video, subscribe, drop a like, turn on notifications, you know, all that good stuff. Do the same on this video. Without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, jumping right into it. I just wanted to show you kind of like how to get to the cemetery. So there is a sign right here. Actually, let me run up to it real quick. Right here, you'll see the sign called, and it says Victory Lane on it. And I just want to point out that we are actually quite a bit of ways out of town. Like, it's about, like, we are about probably, I mean, not like too far out of town, like walking distance. It's about a 35-minute walk from our house to there, to the cemetery. And we are actually turning on this road. It will be a dirt road, Victory Lane. So basically, how you get to it is you come Florence, Colorado. You go on the main street and you come up to a Carl's Jr. And then once you get onto that Carl's Jr., by that Carl's Jr. on the main street, you actually turn on the street by Carl's Jr. And you just go straight up until you see on the right side of it's Highway 67, by the way, that you turn on by Carl's Jr. And you turn on the road called and you come up that road, Highway 67, until you reach Victory Lane. And when you get Victory Lane, well, you can't turn left because, I mean, right, because there is no right. You just turn left and you follow down, and you just follow the dirt road down, and on your right side will be a cemetery. I haven't seen it yet, and we are just turning up. Oh, are you recording?
Yeah.
Okay, so now's my chance to tell them. I think I told my news in my intro, but this cemetery we're going to literally has like no record of it. Which, like, there was this guy back in the this reporter journalist. He did a story on back in like the 70s on this cemetery, and that we're going to, and he couldn't find no record of it. There's no record of the cemetery at all, and which basically means no one knows where it came from. Like, apparently it just like appeared, and it's a little over 100 years old, so it's a pretty old cemetery. Instead, he did a story on it back in, I can't remember the guy's name, but he did a story back in the 70s on it, and it had already been around for like 40 years at that point. So I think it was 1970. I think it was 71. I mean, it's about 40 years. Well, I think it's longer. I think it said the first known record of it or whatever, or not record, but like it has been around since 1917, I think. So it's a pretty old cemetery. And San Juan, and by the way, I forgot to mention that it's mostly like infants and kids that are buried there. So I mean, I was gonna say, I forgot. I keep on forgetting that Myra wasn't a kid when she died. Wow, that's the highway all the way up there. But we should. But I'll see you guys when we actually get to the cemetery. I'll turn on night vision. Okay, guys, so we made it, and the gate is legit locked. But lucky for us, it's really easy to get over. So I think the thing is, maybe they just close it off to people driving in there after a certain time.
Nobody's allowed to drive in there though.
Oh, okay, so people must have just have to like step over. Okay, so that's what it is. You probably can be in here at any time. So I feel safe right now that someone like holds off. What's this? Memory of the nameless who lived, served, and died. May they not be soon forgotten. Huh? Oh, and I forgot to mention this, guys. Most of the people that are buried here are actually kids and infants. Yeah, I am not joking, guys. That's true. Look at Hall of Honor. Yeah, most of the people that were buried here are infants and like kids. And I just want to point out that there's actually a tunnel thing over there, and we were legit hearing. We heard someone call it for help twice. That's it. I think that we're gonna have to. I think we're gonna have to do like a separate video over there. And then there's a Motel 8 like right over there somewhere. We can like stay there and then walk right over here. I'm gonna switch to I'm switching to night vision so you guys can see better. Who's this? Why does she have like a gated one? I thought only like the big like figures, like special people, like the founder of the town, he got a gated one. Why is this one gated? She must be special for some reason. You know, special in their own way, but I mean like she must have been like big to the town or something maybe. Now, here's the thing. This isn't as big as a cemetery. This is, I don't know. This is about as big as a cemetery as I thought it was going to be. Let's be honest. But, this, I would still love to do like a 3 a.m. challenge here, nonetheless. If you guys see anything in my video or his, leave it at my channel. See or hear anything, let me know. If I can experiment with it, just leave a link to the video, what you heard or saw, and also the time. Just gonna say this now for your fans. If you guys see anything, or hear anything, if you guys, but on this video or you guys see or hear anything, go to my Instagram on Reddit, leave a link to the video, and I'll check it out. Moya L. Watkins. What's this? Mary? Is that Mary, guys? I think that's Mary. Yeah, that's Jesus over there, right? Okay, who's this? Is that Mary? You guys know who that's supposed to be, though. No, I think it's actually supposed to be Jesus. What does this say? You know what? Sorry guys. Let me bust out my other camera light. You guys know what this says? I can't actually read it because it's in Spanish. Oh! I bet this. So this is a Spanish cemetery, a Mexican cemetery. I thought I saw something about that.
It's all in Spanish.
So I'm gonna put this right away because the batteries keep coming out of it. I don't have a cover for it, so put that away. My other camera's like coming tomorrow too. So I think I definitely want to come back here. I mean, I don't think I do. I definitely want to come back here. We definitely can't walk to the other cemetery though, because I don't think I would be able to make it all the way there. I mean, I would be able to make it all the way there. I don't think I'll be able to make it all the way there and all the way back. So there's no way we can go there until we get. Actually,
He died December 7th, 2002.
yo, what?
3 days after.
3 days after I was born, guys. December 7th, 2002. Look at that. That's 3 days after I died. I mean, I was born. I didn't mean to say that. But, I mean, that was 3 days after I was born. I was born December 4th, 2002. Yeah, I'm turning 20 here in a couple months. It's just, it's not that Ramirez. I kind of want to go look at all the graves, see if I can find a migrant. Is there anything on that grave? There ain't names on some of these graves. They're just like unmarked graves. A lot of these are just like unmarked graves. You know, I thought cemeteries had like a... Jerry, I thought cemeteries had like a list of like everyone that's buried there. Somewhere at the cemetery. I thought the cemeteries had that. One. Yeah, these are Mexican. This is a Mexican. Oh shit! There's a path right there. What's that? The Lion and the Lamb. The Lion and the Lamb. Lawrence Garcia. This is pulled out. John turned 1865 to 1945. Wow. 16 to 46. I bet, are all these graves unmarked? Okay, so we're gonna go into, we're actually heading into the actual big part of the cemetery now. Let me turn on night vision so you guys can see more. If I see something, I'm gonna try not to cuss. But usually when I'm scared, guys, you guys know me. When I'm scared, I cuss. Oh, this has that metal plastic thing on it. But the thing is... Yeah. But the thing is... Not like... I could still blink. Oh, you know, I'm just gonna walk down like the middle of them. What? Is that waving? I thought it was footsteps. All of these are like unmarked. Disrespecting. Like, I don't know where to walk though, because they don't have like area. So I don't know where I like to walk. I don't know if I'm like walking the graves. I really hope not. I don't mean. I know some of you probably can't. Most of you probably can't understand me, but I don't mean any harm. I don't mean to walk on your graves. If I do, so I apologize in advance to everyone. I'm not trying to disrespect you, just a little bit. You're all cool with that. These graves are not like I can literally. All I would have to do is like set down the camera and just both hands just lift it up. I mean, you could probably get that out of the front. And obviously, when I go through this, I was just thinking that's how bad they're in there. 6. October 5th, 1922, guys. Look at that. I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, October 5th, 1922. It actually. Reno Garcia died October 5th, 1922. Oh, you know what? That's in 2 days. It's October 3rd, guys. 1920. No, what are the odds of finding that? 2 days, or like literally 100 years exactly. 1922 is 2022. He died October 5th, 1922. Right? He died October 5th, 1922. October 3rd, 2022. What are the odds? 100 years ago, almost 100 years ago. Wow. I don't know, maybe that's like telling us something. Maybe we should come back here on that day. You don't have to follow me. You can like go up there. I was actually trying to wander off alone, to tell you the truth. A little bit. Split diamond. Did it fall? Oh no, that's just how it is. Oh, see, no, this one's hard. So it's with, oh, 1927. 1877 to 1927. 1927. I bet this is where most of like the oh, you know, I just have to pick the side where it's like more open on the side. Jesus. I just have to walk over this. I really hope I'm not walking on any graves. I don't want to. This one. This one. Shit, how am I gonna get to there? Ramirez. I think these stones are like marking it, so I'm just gonna go right between them. Oh, this looks like a newer headstone. Sorry, Martinez. Anthony. 39. Have to be on the lookout for Medina, that's my grandpa's name, so. And he's Mexican, so I wouldn't doubt if he has family members. I would actually be surprised if he didn't. Oh, look at this. Nice little one. Nice. I guess it's kind of like, I'm sorry, this is looking good. Like, the grave looks nice, but this is small part of grass, and it is big. How are they go through and let people correction? They're looking down with grass growing on the grave. There's the outline of the graves. Is it? Okay, there we go. Look it up. San Juan Bautista. Let me just show you. I actually, in the beginning, I'm pretty sure I got it. The San Bautista Cemetery, but I was mistaken. But I actually got that wrong. It's actually the San Juan Bautista Cemetery. See, guys? Let me turn back on the night vision. I just wanted to turn it off to show you. This video is going to be like night vision, like on and off. I am not going to walk back and forth between all these aisles. I do want to go to the middle over there and see where that is. There isn't really much to the cemetery, but it's pretty cool. What the fuck? Holy shit, that scared me. Gary's over there. That scared the ever-loving shit out of me. Oh, also, I apologize in advance if I cuss at any time I'm in here. Alright, I apologize to all of you. Just gonna know that when I see something, I can't help but cuss. Anthony Garcia. It's 1948. What's this? What? Yo, what the hell? God, you know what this is? That's a grave. That's a little fucking gravestone. It's ripped out. Yo, come here. Oh. You know what? I can turn on my... Look at this. It's a literal gravestone just ripped out. Here. I'm pretty sure this is just a little gravestone ripped out. Look. It literally has a name, dates on it. 1902 to 43. Oh, what did I tell you guys? What did I tell ya? Mainly babies. I don't want to disrespect this. I just want to. I'll put it right back. Look, I'll put it right back, guys. Don't worry. I told you it's mostly kids here. Huh? What?
Curry cross.
Huh?
There's a big cross over here.
Well, there's a bunch of big crosses here.
No,
Look.
not these. Inside the camera.
Oh, hold on.
That wooden post.
I'm getting there. I just want to check these. Check a couple of these graves out. Huh? I know. You know they should have them like marked, like where not to step. I just want to check this out over here. Glowing. It's almost broken. It was glowing. So these lights. Yeah. Look. Watch. Watch, guys. They light up. Here, can you light up for a minute? Or like shine it away or whatever. Come on. While they turn on. Yeah, these look like newer flowers. These aren't like newer flowers though. So at least, so that tells us that people are still coming here. Yo, that cross looks. Oh, it's a broken cross. That's why it looks weird. That's what I say.
Some sort of heart in the middle of it too.
I cannot. If you guys can read this writing, let me know.
Spanish.
King X Paranormal Reddit. Where's this big cross? Huh? No! Hold on. Gary, you can put that light back. I'm gonna bust out this light. Look at this, guys. Hold on. Hold on, Jerry. You can hold both. Can you hold both cameras? I can pick it up. Huh?
You think you'd want to go over to the other cemetery?
Huh? I mean, we can.
It's not too much more of a walk.
Oh, about a 20-minute walk. Actually, that's about a 15-minute walk. Yeah, we can. As long as we leave after this. Hold both cameras. What's that? I totally missed this. What does it say on it? Deliver our Savior.
Look how big that thing is, guys.
Lord of Lords.
If you guys watch and look
Emmanuel, Master,
at this. Top is
Holy
broken.
Redeemer, Lamb of God, Jesus.
Top is broken.
Jehovah. I almost said Jehovah.
See, guys, top is
Jehovah,
broken.
King of Kings, Messiah, Rock. That's what I was looking at. Look at this, guys. This is a pretty big cross too.
Yeah, it's the biggest
Well,
kind of cross like that I've seen.
If so, I'll probably be a
Probably
fan.
do.
Like I say, I mean, if they don't use it anymore, I'll take it. Put it up. My room.
Just these things that
Actually,
we got.
my rest, but not like I need protection for my rest.
Put these things back in. Where we
There's a
found
big
them.
ass cross right there too. Maybe I should be saying.
Oh no!
Oh my god! I did not mean to do that. It was a total accident. Guys, I broke.
Oh, dude! You just
Oh my
broke
god!
the.
Oh my god!
Right, here's your camera.
I gotta say right now.
Here's your camera.
Hold on. God, I didn't mean to do that. It was a total accident. Please forgive me. Come on. Yo, we gotta.
Please forgive him for he has sinned.
Yeah, please forgive me for I have sinned. Is it even a sin to break a cross? Because if you break a cross, it's
Probably use that for like sermons.
huh?
It's probably use that for like whatever the funerals they have here. Probably lift up the cross.
Okay, what I'll do is, so this video isn't too long. I think this is going to be a to be continued video. On to the next one. So let's go to the next cemetery, which, by the way, I just want to point out is much bigger. Okay, hey guys, I just ended my last video. Well, I got it. Okay, so this is a continuation of my other video. I don't really. I was gonna film outro for it, but it's just gonna be a continuation. But yeah, we are actually going to the other cemetery. I want to be out too late, so I don't think we're gonna rocking around the whole cemetery. So I don't mean to make jokes, but I don't think we'll be walking around the whole cemetery. But I definitely do want to come back to this one, and maybe the other one, and do a 3 a.m. challenge, and maybe even a 24-hour challenge. I would love to sleep there. Hey, at least I have God, or Jesus rather, watching over us. That's good. Just have Jesus walking over. Jesus, I cannot talk today. Walking over us. Yeah, we'll just be laying over. We'll just be laying there, and all of a sudden, Jesus is something is just gonna walk over us. God, I hope not. But yeah, without further ado, of course, he's with the you already know. Let's get to the other cemetery. So guys, I'm trying to find. Oh, I'm looking over here. Hey guys, I just want to point out, this is actually, I told you a little, and actually I was going to say a little earlier, but it was in the last video. Once we got to about right here when we were, walking, we got to about right there, where I was shining the light at, and we heard help coming from down there, but as you can see, yeah, we couldn't see no one down there, and we even yelled like a few times, like, hey, if there's anyone down here, and I was yelling loud, like, yell for help, scream for help, or making noise or something, and we only heard it twice, like, very faint, but, after I started screaming, I told them, like, to scream for help, and stuff like that, it wasn't. But, what we're thinking about doing is one of these days, I mean, obviously not anytime soon, because I gotta save up for, well, the thing for his birthday next year, but after that, we could, because I don't know, I think the rooms would be not too much, pretty cheap at the Motel 8, hopefully. I don't think they're going to be no like 100 or 200 or some bucks.
I think like 60 or 70.
That's good. But we're going to rent a room at the Motel 8, or maybe a couple of rooms rather, at the Motel 8 for a few nights, like 3 or 4 nights. And we're going to do a 3 a.m. challenge and so it's not that going to be that long of walking distance, so we could do a 3 a.m. challenge. When we do that, we're going to be doing a 3 a.m. challenge at the cemetery. We're going to be doing a 3 a.m. challenge at the other cemetery, both cemeteries, 2 different nights. And we're also going to be ghost hunting at the actual hotel. And I kind of want to do, a separate video on that pipe there. I mean, hearing that help, I don't know, but I think we're actually going to be past the Motel 8, so I'll show you that once we get there. Okay guys, so obviously we don't have, I don't have my light on. It's actually the light from the Super 8. I just kind of wanted to show you, we're not checking it today obviously, we're not going to be doing this whole thing until next year. Let me kind of explain both of you what you guys are going to be doing. Well, I'm sorry, I'm looking at you for a minute. What we're going to be doing is sometime next year, I want to try and do 4 nights. Try to say 4 2 bedrooms. I want to try doing 1 on the first floor and 1 on the second floor. And we don't want to do 4 nights because obviously 2 nights, 1 will be the 3 a.m. challenge over there. 1 will be the cemetery over there, the San Juan. one will be the other cemetery where Dad's buried, and also the founder of the town, John McClain. No, let me try that again. James McCandless. Oh my God. James McCandless. It's called like Union Island?
Yeah.
And honestly, those would be nice. And I also said I wanted to try to do some ghost hunting at the actual hotel, but I don't think one night would be enough to do that. So it's like 4 nights, so 2 of the nights would be good. I kind of just wanted to show you around, not like inside or anything like that. I just want to kind of show you around. And it's not that big of a hotel. It's just like a small motel. And the first thing I think of when we're coming up here, I wonder if they serve breakfast. But like, you know, hotels like that, I'm pretty sure they do. If not, we could just go down to Seagates because I will have to put money away. I got called Junior. We call it. We could just go down there and yeah. Oh shit! No, they're just the windows. Okay. I saw that on. I saw the side building. I thought the doors were there too. No. Okay. This is. They go in and then load up. But anyways, I'll pay about $200 a day for that, for fix and stuff like that. We actually decided, by the way, did you tell him that we decided we're not going to go to the other cemetery tonight? Yeah. And I'm just going to probably add this on to the other video. I'm really hoping we could just look it up. How much we got this? You know what a check-in time is? Isn't it like usually later at night? How can you check in time? Did you hear me? I know you can check out anytime, but can you check in at any time? Or do they have like a specific time that you check in? Can you go in? Oh no, you need the room key card, right? To actually go in?
This door went up the stairs and I think it was the first door on the left.
Right? Don't you need the key card? Get in. The room card. Yeah, get into the main area right here.
Yeah.
That's what I thought.
I remember.
Yeah, doors locked 24 hours. Please use your room key to re-enter. Okay, yeah.
But when we went from inside, we were up the stairs. First door on the left.
You sure? I don't know. We're thinking about getting a room on the top and one on the bottom. Oh, you know what? We'll trade like the first night. Okay, so here's what I'll do. Like for instance, I'm just saying, I don't know if this is how this the order will be in, but for instance, first night I stay on top, you stay on bottom. Second night you stay on top, I stay on bottom. Third night I stay on top. You see what I'm doing? Like back and forth. Right, so basically 2 nights. Yeah, let's come back around this way. So basically, yeah, 2 nights I'll stay on top and you stay on bottom, and then also 2 nights you stay on bottom and I'll stay on top. You know, something like that. I think I certainly need to figure. And the main reason we're doing like the whole, because we don't really feel like staying like the whole hour there and then walking back. Like we wouldn't mind like walking all the way from our house to the cemeteries, staying there for a little bit and going there, but like 2 hours or whatever. I mean, I guess we have been out here for 2 hours, but this just makes it easier. 24-hour challenge, I like. I will be searching up the prices of what it will be, but yep. Yeah, like I said. Yeah. Okay, so they do serve breakfast here, so we might not have to actually buy breakfast. I mean, I might go down to CJ's and buy a breakfast burrito, but buy a couple breakfast burritos for us, but yeah. I say, I don't know, I said 200, do you think that would be enough for 4 nights? Breakfast and dinner? Or maybe not breakfast, just 3 nights. I don't think $200 would definitely be enough for dinner for 4 nights. I don't know about breakfast and dinner. I don't know, we could just do breakfast here. But anyways, guys, now further, you know what? I'm not going to do my intro here. I'll do it in a separate clip when we get back in town. Yeah. Hey guys, we are nearly home. Oh, it's just right over there. And that'll be it for today. I don't know if this is going to be a 2-part video yet. Depends on how long it is. Probably not. But, yeah, the videos right now. I definitely won't be editing it tonight. Probably tomorrow night. But sorry, I'm really exhausted. My feet hurt. My legs hurt. My back is starting to hurt. Luckily, I just getting home. My stomach hurts. Oh, inside of the bathroom or any meat, both. But that's what I do. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss it when I upload a video. Also go to his channel, subscribe. Go to his channel, subscribe, and watch his video. Notifications and all that stuff. And without further ado, be sure to stay extreme. I'm out. Thanks for watching.